Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. Today we're going to finish up with the Phoenix and the Turtle with the Threnos, which is 5 3-line stanzas that finish off the poem, and they have sort of an AAA, BBB, CCC type rhyme scheme. It's not going to sound perfect because Shakespearean English sounded different than modern day English or even English with a British accent. Go look up original pronunciation, you'll get an idea of that. But anyway, we are at a funeral for the Phoenix and the Turtle Dove, who were the ultimate lovers. They were so enmeshed and entwined together that people couldn't tell one from the other, and this sort of messed with nature and prosperity and property and all these sorts of things. And this is sort of the eulogy that was written for them, which is now shared to end the funeral bit. And it says, "Beauty, truth, and rarity, grace in all simplicity, here enclosed in cinders lie. Death is now the phoenix nest, and the turtle's loyal breast to eternity doth rest, leaving no posterity. 'Twas not their infirmity, it was married chastity. Truth may seem, but cannot be. Beauty brag, but 'tis not she. Truth and beauty buried be. To this urn let those repair that are either true or fair. For these dead birds sigh a prayer." So it's just lovely words said about the birds, that they are the embodiment of truth and beauty, and now that they are gone, truth and beauty are sort of gone as well. Truth and beauty have both been buried here because they were so together and so in love with each other. And everybody, please pray for these birds who are now no longer with us. So what's interesting about the Phoenix and the Turtle, yes, it's a cute little poem about a bird funeral, but there's been a lot of speculation about who the Phoenix and the Turtle Dove were actually supposed to be. And one theory that I sort of like, there was a fairly famous portrait painted of Queen Elizabeth I, wherein she was wearing a brooch that was a phoenix, and I believe the title of that portrait is The Phoenix or something like that, and that was considered one of her emblems for a while. So could this possibly have been a poem about Queen Elizabeth I and one of her lovers? Maybe was it like the Earl of Sussex or the Earl of Essex, one of those who she was with, who was supposed to be then the turtle dove in this scenario? And like, what does it say about them and that relationship if this is a poem that was written for them or about them? But it also doesn't have to have been about Queen Elizabeth I. It could have been about anybody. It could have been also Shakespeare writing about himself. It could have been him writing about any one of a half a dozen nobles that were in the circles, like the court type circles at the time. So if you want to dig further into it, go and look up what the Phoenix and the Turtle might be about, and or who may have inspired it. I kind of like the idea that it might have been Queen Elizabeth I, but that could be totally wrong. So anyway, once you've done that, come on back and leave me a comment telling me what your favorite theory is about what the Phoenix and the Turtle was inspired by. And then tomorrow we're going to have New Poetry Day. So come on back for that, and we will dig into the next one and see what it has in store for us. See you tomorrow. Mwah.